Kaimi Fairbairn ready to get this one going. And away we go from NRG Stadium. Has this at the 6. Returns looking good so far. And a good return here as he gets it out past the 35.
At their own 37-yard line.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
65, 65, yeah. Buffalo 18.
Richardson throwing to start out. First play of the game, and already an incredible catch. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And it'll be first down, Colts.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
And defenders are there to get him at the line. That's Nolan Smith there for the stop. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
You want to see the term read and react to the little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
Second and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Play action with Richardson. Put some heat on this deep ball. Big gain downfield. He has the Indianapolis touchdown. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ball game.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you can go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
That one right down the middle. And the Colts will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Sanchez has it all set for the kickoff. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
All right.
Running for the first time with Joe Mixon. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. The rookie out of UCLA in on the stop.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
From the gun, Stroud. Completed to Collins. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. A pickup there of 39. And the Texans are going to have a first down. So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. Stroud throwing here on first. Schultz with the catch. He gets forward, and that's about 4 yards. Kenny Moore there to make the stop.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Second and 6 coming up here.
Here we go, let's go.
A give left side. Here's Mixon. He's corralled after a modest 4-yard gain. Quiddy Pay there to take him down.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2.
Come on, set it up.
And this time they get to him early and stick him along the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. That brings up a tough decision for them on 4th down.
You know, I'm not sure what else could have been done there, Kate. Just the right call defensively to come up with a 3rd and short stop.
Kaimi Fairbairn out there now to try a field goal for the Texans on this 4th down. This one from 42 yards out. Oh, and that's not going to do it. He hooked it. The kick no good. Wide left. And the deficit stays at 7.
So in the end, the armchair quarterbacks, Kate, are going to tell you the more aggressive-minded play caller would have been correct. It would have been a better decision to go for it as they come up with nothing from that field goal try.
Taylor gets it to begin the drive. And he's going to be brought down at the 42.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great blocking to spring them. Guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
Let's go. Back to 60. Back to 60.
Quick touch pass to the receiver. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
This is one of those real modest gains, Kate, that I like as a call. Adds just a little more variety to your playbook. Makes that defense wonder. Those guys on the other side of the ball think a little bit. This dude's not just a receiver. He may get in the run game as well.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Richardson. That's brought in. It's his back, Jonathan Taylor. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
I'm sure Coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Ready?
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10.
Ready?
Off the play fake, here's Richardson. Finds him on the crossing route. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And it's good for an Indianapolis 1st down. Now we get a timeout from the Colts. That's their 1st. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. Up to the line, and they're set. 1st and 10.
Let's go now. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. I'm not buying. I'm not buying. Hook.
Taylor trying the left side. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
Perception and reality, Kate. The perception out there from the public is edge rushers are defined by their sacks. The reality in the locker room and in the huddle is you can be defined by your relentlessness. And his motor never stopped. Helped him track it down for a loss on the outside.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now.
70 Lions. Tag.
Shotgun snap now to Richardson. He puts some power on a deep one. Look, it connects on the deep shot. And he has the Indianapolis touchdown. The Colts pull out in front further, 13-zip. They were throwing for it there, and they didn't care who knew about it, Bronk. And it turns out, hey, nothing was going to stop them either.
Yeah, there's something about an empty formation. You are declaring to a defense, other than QB draw, this ball is going to be in the air. But at the same time, you also force the defense's hand. There's only so many coverages they can play, and they just exposed them.
Sanchez has it all set for the kickoff. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. On play action, here's Stroud. Bails out of the pocket quick. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
He did exactly what he was supposed to do on that play. Felt the pressure and escapes the pocket. After that, it's on somebody downfield to get open and give him a target. No one did, and he simply has to get rid of it.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Shotgun now for Stroud. That's caught by Chris Olave. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. They get 13 on the pickup. And it sets up a Houston 1st.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
2J. Here we go.
Wideouts getting involved in the ground game. And the reverse call pays off. Some decent yardage before he's brought down.
Well, this is a headache-inducing run for a defensive coach. I could just imagine that staff both upstairs and down on the field watching it, Kate, because now, well, they don't have to just worry about this guy catching as a receiver. Now they know he can be a weapon in the ground game, too.
Hey, uno more.
Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Gets this one into the hands of Christian Kirk. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
A new set of downs awaits him. Here's 1st and 10.
All right.
Opening carry for Devon Achane. It'll be a quality gain on the run, and that also brings us to the end of this quarter. 1 quarter down in this all-AFC South contest. Our score, 14-0. We'll make our return to NRG Stadium after this. Welcome back. We'll begin the 2nd quarter with the Texans in possession. They're advancing it well as they face 2nd down.
Look the hot.
Running back sent in motion left. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
All right. Buggy.
Stroud. Complete beyond the marker. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. It's a pickup of 11. And the Texans are going to have a first down.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your third downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10.
Wow, what's that? 11.
Stroud from the pistol. And he's in! Touchdown, Houston! The Texans make it a one-score game in the first half. Nico Collins with the touchdown. Here's Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Texans chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Here's a return from the 7. He's got a lane up past the 30. And they'll be looking at some decent field position. He's out of bounds up towards the 35. Ball at the 33 for first down.
Here we go, set.
From the gun, Taylor. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
You know, the elite running backs in this league, they don't just see what's right in front of them. You set up big runs like this because they see what's behind them. That's called extraordinary vision and extra yards.
1st and 10, ball set up at the 48. Option give to Taylor. And he'll only find 1 yard up the gut, 2nd down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door to a bigger gap in the future.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Working from the gun, it's Richardson. On target to Downs. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
I feel so bad, I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically, Kate. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you. Well, there's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Throwing from the gun here. He has the first over the middle. It's an Indianapolis touchdown. The Colts take a 13-point lead. Michael Pittman Jr. with the touchdown. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period, end of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
That one splits the uprights. And the Colts double their lead to 14.
Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
Sanchez has it all set for the kickoff. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
On the quick, right?
They'll start the drive with Achan. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. Working quickly here. Here's 2nd and 11. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Yeah, let's give some credit to the defense here, Kate, right? We talk about explosive plays. Every offense is looking for them. But when a defense can go back-to-back, Jack, with the tackle for loss and a sack, well, they're more than doing their job.
Let's see what they went with on 3rd down.
Why, Tony? Hey, south. Play.
Throwing is Stroud. And that one hits the deck. No fear from them trying to go deep on 3rd down. You love that. Don't love the fact they couldn't connect. 4th down coming up.
You hear defensive coaches on every practice field we're on preach not giving up the big play, especially at the NFL level. They'll need to stay vigilant because they're definitely going to use that receiver to take the lid off this defense again.
Texans going to kick this away on 4th, and it's Tommy Townsend on for the punt. And he'll take in the fair catch just above the 35. That punt goes unanswered. No return there. And the Colts will take over. Markers reset. Ball at the 37. Taylor gets it on 1st and 10. Give him 24 on that play. And it'll be 1st down, Colts.
Those unsung heroes, those big guys up front on the O-line, well, let's give them a little love right here, Kate. They don't always get the attention they deserve on broadcast, but let me tell you, they played a huge role in that big old run.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And he's brought down for a loss.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth, yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did.
Throwing from the pistol, Richardson. Throw left side, complete. Oh, avoids a defender. We've got a foot race. It's a pickup of 26. And it's good for an Indianapolis 1st down.
Yeah, I love that effort, adding as much as possible to that catch while earning the 1st down. That's called yards after catch. And it's what coaches want from all their pass catchers on the roster.
And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. Play clock down to 0, and the flags come out. Can't get the play off in time, and I'm going to wager the call is going to come in much quicker, Brock, for this next snap. So they should be a little prompter in snapping this, you'd hope, Brock, after that delay of game. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. Warren's got it. Complete. And he's out of bounds inside the red zone, just short of the 15.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, just find a way to get him the ball.
We've hit the 2-minute warning now at NRG. The Colts hoping to grow their lead before halftime. Back to the line they go. It's second down. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line. It's a real solid pickup, 12 yards, and it rewards them with a first and goal.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that third down call that they had ready, well, they could stick it right back in their pocket for a later occasion.
Let's go now.
4 downs now to get in. Here's first and goal. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete.
Well, Kate, that wasn't a fast enough break for the interception, but it was good enough and a good enough break to break on the ball, get a finger on it, and force the incompletion.
And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Colts boat racing them to the halftime locker room. It's a Jonathan Taylor touchdown. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out, and that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
Sanchez has it all set for the kickoff. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. They're out and set, first and 10.
Here we go. 19 Texas.
Back to throw, Stroud. He beams one deep right side. And disaster averted. He knocks away the deep ball, incomplete. Searching for Chris Olave with that one. So it's second down coming up.
I know a DB in the stat sheet loves to see INT and not PBU, but as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible, he does the next best thing and knocks it away.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down.
Hey, uno. Hey, uno Mars. Look to hot. Hey.
Looking to throw, Stroud. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Oh, ready.
Throwing on third down, Stroud. This is complete to Olave. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Stroud throwing here on first. Chased out to his right.
Tick, 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 tick. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing and at least move them forward.
In a good spot here, second and inches.
Oh, ready? 11. Why, Tony? Tonight.
From the 39. Throwing deep for the end zone. And he will score. It's a Houston touchdown. The Texans chop some of the lead off before the half. Chris Olave with the touchdown. Point after up and good by Fairbairn. And the Texans get it back to a 14-point game. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Fielded at the 7. And look at this return. And a great opportunity for this offense. He's out of bounds all the way up at the 40-yard line.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
So it's good field position for the Colts as they get set 1st and 10. On the draw, this is Taylor. This is a nice gain. Let's stop to the 47. Timeout, Indianapolis. That's its 2nd. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. 2nd and 3 now. From the 47. Well, his first real mistake. That's intercepted. Picked off by C.J. Gardner-Johnson. And it's a touchdown as he brings it back for the pick 6. But we all know getting the interception is the important thing, Brock. But how about this guy having the wherewithal to transition into a really nice return to then get the touchdown out of it, too?
Yeah, that's a great point. We talk about it with receivers, right? Getting vertical right away after making a catch. Same thing for these defenders when they make a pick. They secure the football, sure, but instantly they go back to their offensive days. They want that touchdown, and they want a moment they won't forget.
That's going to be taken in at the 8. And that return ends, but they are very happy about it. Offense taking over all the way down to the opposition's 45.
Hey, listen, I get it. I'm as guilty as anyone. So hyper-focused on offense and defense, often forgetting it's special teams in a play like that can swing a game. What a great return now to start out on a short field, and you've got to believe all this offense is thinking is let's capitalize and find that end zone.
So we finished 2 quarters. A couple more to come after this short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports after this. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Heward, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half. Well, if you love high-scoring games, no doubt you have been glued to your television so far. And no signs of slowing down as we begin our second half. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. They'll begin with a run by Mixon. He's forward, gets a couple of yards. Zaire Franklin there to make the tackle. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
Stroud off the play fake. Into the hands of Olave. And he's going to get this up close to the 40 before going out. Following that completion, remember the O-line looks to be in some pain. They're headed out to take a look at him now. Third and just 2 to go.
Here we go, here we go.
And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the first down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go, let's go. Good.
Second half begins with a run by Achan. And he gets it through the midfield stripe and onto the Colts side of the field. He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down.
Hey, south, south, south.
From the 48. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes. And your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time? Well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
Hey, uno.
They'll throw on 3rd and long. For a right side, cut by Olave. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
And he's swallowed up in the middle, no gain on the run. Quiddy Pay there to take him down. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
From the gun, Stroud. And it looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. 3rd down coming up.
Oh, that's a major missed opportunity right there. Coverage can breathe a little sigh of relief. They dodged a bullet. Time to adjust and get some extra help on the back end to take away those open shots downfield.
Here he is on 3rd and long. And they haul him down just a foot or 2 shy of the red zone. Give him 13 on that play. And it sets up a Houston first.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Here's Achan up the middle. Room inside the 10. Has the Houston touchdown. The Texans cut into the lead coming out of halftime. Devon Achan with the touchdown. Fairbairn connects on the extra point. And the Texans tie us up 28-all. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Here's a return from the 7. He's got a lane up past the 30. A little revenge there from the coverage team after they gave up a pretty nice return. Ball at the 33 for 1st down. Off the play fake, here's Richardson. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. Not on the same page with his tight end. So it'll be 2nd down.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
Richardson now on 2nd and 10. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along their route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
19, let's go.
From the shotgun, it's Richardson. A quick slant into the hands of Downs. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Colt's going to kick this away now on 4th, and it's Rigoberto Sanchez on for the punt. And this will be his first effort of the contest. He was only needed twice in last week's win, and he gets this one away. Fair catch, hauled in at the 18-yard line. We don't get a return out of that punt. And the Texans' drive is going to start from deep in their own territory. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Oh, Eric.
And this run gets across the 20 to about the 21. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
I can promise you that's not what it looked like on the practice field nor on the whiteboard. Typically, QB run is going to net you a whole lot more yardage than that, but let's give some credit. Strong effort by that defensive front who contained a play that typically goes for a whole lot more.
And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Charvarius Ward picks it off. And he makes the house go. It's a touchdown on the pick 6. You get a pick 6. You get a pick 6. These defenses, Brock, wow, they have competed. Seeing who ends up with the best highlight of the game, huh?
A highlight? You're going to call a pick 6 and multiple? Highlight, Kate?
No, even if it's your defense doing it, come on, B-Rock.
No highlight for a quarterback.
Looking to tack on the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Colts break that tie and now lead by 7. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
On the quick, right?
Running left is Mixon. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. Reward that tackle to the effort of Leatu Latu. First down play nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you can win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
He gets 6 on that play. And the Texans are going to have a first down.
All right. Hey.
And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And he drives it up past the 45. Give him 5 on that carry. Bring it up 2nd and 5.
Well, I know this. This staff loves the athleticism and versatility he brings to the offense. That's not only as a receiver, but as someone who can take occasional carries and turn them into good yards.
Already.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5.
Good.
Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And it'll be 3rd and 5 coming up. So they opt for the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock, but man, the defense took that away too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions from shots down the field to those checkdowns to the running back. Wanted to make this offense earn everything. They just did. So often, so many of these games in the NFL, well, they come down to a play or two, and 3rd downs critical. Whether it's in a close game or already out of hand, their coach wants to see them convert those.
Brings it in at the 12. And something on the return, but not much, as it still ends inside the 20. Officially a 55-yard launch. And the Colts have a long football field ahead of them on this drive. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. They send a tight end in motion.
Snap, snap. Go, go. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Check go.
On 1st down, it's Richardson. Taylor makes the catch. Space past the 35. And they can't jump to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Look the ball into your hands, number 1. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And then when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield to turn a good play into a great play.
From the 39 now, after that explosive start to this drive. Running right, this is Taylor. Big play, pushes them beyond midfield. Into the red zone. All the way, touchdown, Indy! The Colts lengthen the lead at the end of the 3rd. It's a Jonathan Taylor touchdown. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
They're out to try and tack on the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Colts double their lead to 14. Sanchez has it all set for the kickoff. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Stroud. And this throw's knocked away, incomplete.
And you ask a lot of your defenders on that field. It is not easy to play defense in today's NFL. Not only stay in their assignments, hip pocket, but to make plays on the ball as it arrives. He was challenged with an intermediate throw, and he swatted it away with ease.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down.
Here we go. Let the hot, let the hot.
Here's Stroud now. Gets everything he has under this throw. He's got it inside the 25. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans shave some off the deficit late in the quarter. Nico Collins with the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. That one right down the middle. And the Texans cut the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Fielded at the 7. They'll bottle him up as he gets the return to the 30.
At their own 30-yard line.
They're out and set. First and 10.
60 by 6. Go.
Shotgun snap now to Richardson. On target to Downs. And he's tackled for a short gain. A very active quarter for us. Plenty of points in that frame as we reach the end of 3. The Colts have it with a lead. Not a big one, though, trying to carry it through the 4th.
Ready, ready.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down.
Let's go now.
And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
Well, they eschewed the pass to try and bring up 3rd and short via a little more conservative ground call, but it backfired. You know, the defense, they'll look for keys up front. They fired off the line, knowing the run was coming. And boy, they busted it before it could get back to the line.
This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10. Now Richardson to throw. This one finds Taylor. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
Not terribly complicated on this one, just not the 3rd down screen you wanted to run. Little chance they were getting the first, and apparently, little chance they were going to even gain a positive yard at all.
Hunter takes the field on 4th down, and he sends this one flying. And he's just going to fair catch this one. That's brought in at the 39-yard line. So no return on that punt. And it's going to be Texans football. New slate of downs to approach here from the 40.
Here we go, let's go. Set.
On play action, here's Stroud. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Tarvarius Ward picks it off. And the Colts take possession of the football.
Well, obviously not the cleanest game with now 2 interceptions, but here's the key. This is where mental toughness for a quarterback becomes so critical. And frankly, why some of the best QBs playing today have baseball in their background, because you flush your mistakes. Okay, you strike out and throw an interception, but you got to go get it in that next series. Got to put these interceptions behind and press forward ahead.
And tough sledding for him. Only room to get it to the 30. Manages just a yard on 1st down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
Back to 60. Back to 60. 7
Putting a receiver in motion. Play action with Richardson. Has it down close. able to get it to the 2 before the stop. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about 2 things: separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks, that's the trust, and then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field.
All set up for an insurance score here. It's 1st and goal. One of the tight ends in motion left. 1st down from the red zone. Cut near the goal line. And he takes it in for the Indianapolis touchdown. The Colts go up by 2 scores, 13 points in the 4th. Well, in a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this 2-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
That one splits the uprights. And the Colts double their lead to 14. Sanchez has it all set for the kickoff. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Ow, for tonight. Why, Tony? Hey, south. Good.
Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Completed to Collins. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Here we go.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5.
Tonight.
To the air, Stroud. Oh no, they get him yet again. Picked off by Cameron Bynum. And he takes this one back for the pick 6. Went to the oh well one too many times, Brock, and this time the defense was ready for it.
Now, you make as many catches as he has in this game, you're going to attract some extra attention. They knew it was probably going his way in the near future, and they had somebody there waiting for it that time.
Now they'll try the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Colts stretch their lead to 21. A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Running with Mixon out of the gun. And they're all over him again. He's dropped at the line of scrimmage. No progress on 1st down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing to run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Now we get a timeout from the Colts. That's their first. May still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. Second and 10, need to get some positive yardage here.
Oh, right.
On the ground again with Mixon. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
A loss of 1 brings up 3rd down and 11.
Timeout coming from the Texans. That's their first. May still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. Here's Stroud. And they pick him off again. And the Colts are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
4 picks, 1 game. Yeah, I get it. They've not all been his fault, but it isn't any easier to stomach. For the sake of his mental game, I think it's about time to limit things to short, easy passes or simply take him off this field altogether.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Richardson. Taken in by Pierce. And he's able to get this down to the 36.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. And the 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
Here we go, here we go.
Shotgun handoff to Herbert. And he pushes forward, but they don't get much there. Call it no gain, maybe 1 at best on that play. That leaves him with 3rd and 2. On the ground, it's Herbert again. A pickup of 2, maybe 3, but most importantly, Brock, that's enough to move the sticks.
Okay, you know me, I can't resist. I thought we might have needed the old Gene Steratore index card down there, making a really close measurement to see if he got the 1st down or not. But in the end, well, the right call was made. He got just enough to move the chains.
And he's brought down after taking this to the 26. Halfway there on 1st down, that brings up 2nd and 5.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. They'll run here from the gun. Still has room inside the 15. And he's finally taken down at the 7-yard line. They get 19, and now they're going to have 1st and goal. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on 1st down. They'll go to a knee, and that defense can only stop the clock 2 more times.
Okay, time for the defense to think about getting that ball back. And this is where you've got to conserve every second. Got to expect a timeout coming any moment now.
Lining up to take a knee on 2nd down. He'll go to a knee, and that defense can only stop the clock 2 more times.
They could stop the clock now if they choose. In the final moments of the game, every second